2 years before the Battle of Yavin, Rebel High Command started to slowly become aware of the existence of the Empire's ultimate battle station, the Death Star. Although they wouldn't know its full capabilities at this time, they knew it was a massive project with the ability to turn the tide of the rebellion against the Empire. Therefore, they started Operation Skyhook, a rebel operation with the mission to find and destroy the Death Star. Over the next few months, rumors would circulate about the secret project, but the rebellion was still unable to gain anything substantial, let alone its exact location. It wasn't until General Jan Dodonna's ingenious plans months later where Operation Skyhook would produce its first meaningful victories. The Rebel Alliance discovered that the Empire was using a base on the outer rim planet of Kala 7, which was being used by Imperial starships for resupply and repairs en route to their eventual destination, the Death Star. Thus, Dodonna's plan called for the rebellion to undertake a 3-stage mission to find the location of the battle station. First, destroy the base at Kala 7 to strand any Imperial vessels there. Second, target a vessel and conduct a raid upon its escort to leave it defenseless and be disabled. And finally, capture the Imperial ship. Dodonna's plan worked perfectly, and by the end of the Battle of Kala 7, the rebellion was able to capture the Imperial frigate, the Priam. With that, the rebel forces, along with their new Imperial vessel, made the jump to hyperspace. After the rebellion examined the Priam's computer database, they finally learned the Death Star's location after months of missions through Operation Skyhook. It was located above the planet of Despair in the Outer Rim. With the location now in Rebel hands, High Command made the decision to conduct an assault upon the battle station, one that would utilize a rebellion carrier called the Fortressa, which was a modified Lucrehulk-class starfighter carrier, along with 500 of the rebellion's X-Wings. In a surprise attack, not long before Episode 4, the Rebel forces came out of hyperspace near the Death Star, allowing them to bypass the Star Destroyers protecting it, and hopefully get in their first assault before the Imperial Sector Fleet could respond. After dropping out of hyperspace, the Fortressa immediately launched half of its starfighters in a first wave that headed straight for the battle station. Only their timing couldn't have been worse, as over 1,000 Imperial TIE fighters were already scrambled and conducting training maneuvers around the surface of the Death Star, all of which quickly responded to the Rebel threat. The ensuing attack was a complete disaster for the rebellion. Because the X-Wings were targeting the Death Star and not the TIEs, they were quickly destroyed long before they made it to their target. The first wave was completely annihilated as they flew towards their main objective, and by the time the second wave of 250 X-Wings was launched, the TIE squadrons present within the Star Destroyers and the Sector Fleet had also launched to join the squadrons from the battle station. Given that these X-Wings were also flying non-evasively, attempting to reach the Death Star at any cost, they too were annihilated, with only minor losses sustained by the Imperial TIEs. Before long, all 500 of the Rebellion starfighters were destroyed. But the real message was sent with the annihilation of the Fortressa itself. Representing the first firing of the Death Star super laser, Grand Moff Tarkin ordered the super laser's crew to target the Rebel starfighter carrier. Within seconds, and using only 4% of its full capabilities, the super laser was fired, immediately vaporizing the Lucrehulk-class carrier. It was a total loss for the rebellion without a single scratch on the Death Star. The attack was also a major confidence boost to the Empire, confirming that its super laser represented the ultimate power in the universe, and that it was invulnerable to any attack from the rebellion. So there we have it, the rebellion's first disastrous attack on the Death Star. We love making these videos, so why not subscribe for more fun Star Wars theories and discussions. Also, if you enjoyed the video, think about giving a like or leaving a comment. Or perhaps follow us on Twitter at SW Reading Club for updates regarding the channel. Or support the channel through Patreon for access to exclusive rewards and discussions. If not for me... For unshakable confidence.